Another one of my shipments has been delayed. They say that there's some kind of trouble at Camlorn and Aldcroft. It's really quite vexing. If you've got a problem, you can wait, or you can talk to my associate. I suggest you wait, or leave.
Don't hassle the dock workers. They have plenty of work to do, and no time for chit-chat.
I didn't simply lose something. This is taking forever.
That's all I ask.
Pickpockets should have their hands cut off.
That doesn't belong to you.
Him.
Fall out of my pocket.
Not now, friend. If you're looking to buy or sell, see me at my shop or warehouse. I must catalog the rest of this shipment before the Lydia is ready to set sail. Celine Menant. Favor? I thought we settled that little bit of business a long time ago. Look, I'm extremely busy. Tell Celine I'll be happy to work this out with her later. I'm sure she'll understand. My warehouse? And just what sort of swindle or scam is Celine planning this time? No, don't tell me. I really can't get involved right now. Maybe she can use my warehouse next week. Next month at the latest. No need to make threats I know Celine would never approve of. Still, if it's that important, I'm certain we can work something out. I need a good thief to steal 2 valuable items, quick and unnoticed. Help me out, and we've got a deal. A torch... Now, no need to be hasty. I'm sure we can work this out. What say you procure just 1 item for me? Then Celine can use my warehouse as she sees fit. Don't make me say it out loud. These docks have ears. All the information you need is in the note I left over there. Retrieve the note and follow the directions. They should be simple enough to understand for an associate of House Menant. I believe that such details are between myself and Lady Celine. If you want to secure her the use of my warehouse and collect on that favor, you'll do what I asked. And do be quick about it. I am a very busy man.
How may I serve? Did someone borrow it?
Another distraction.
I was worried you'd never wake up. You slept all the way from Canarthy's roost, right through the hurricane.
So many visitors, so little time.
You need to leave. Now.
Got to the count of 3 to leave. 1.
Do not waste my time. I didn't want it to come to this, but...
I admit it.
I don't know what your deal is, but stay away from the Bank of Daggerfall. That place is all mine. I've been planning this heist for ages.
The guild has need of you, comrade.
Master Merrick, where are
Twice
you?
cursed pig thieves.
Not again. I can't believe it.
It's going to kill me if I can't find it.
Ah, Lady Celine's associate. I do hope you're not here to disappoint me. Excellent. The profit I make from this will keep my creditors at bay. At least for a time. Here, the key to my warehouse. Tell Lady Celine our scales have been balanced. And I expect this new guild of hers to bring its business to me.
Hey, partner. I've been looking for you. Glad I found you. I had to tell someone what I discovered about the Codex, but the thieves' den was empty. First, though, how's the plan coming together? Have you gotten any of the gang leaders to agree to work with Captain Sansone? A warehouse? That's perfect. Now we just need something to entice the cartel, and a way to slip the information to them. And we need to tell Captain Sansone all about it. You should talk to him next, and make sure he's still willing to help us. I don't know, because this was your idea in the first place. Besides, you have a way with people. I admit it. You accomplished more with the gang leader since you got here than I was able to do for weeks before that. Oh, yeah! The damn thing writes itself! The last entries in the Codex talk about Celine acquiring a nowhere key at the bank, and the cartel taking one from Basil. In fact, it's full of entries from well after the time of Sage Vornet. My thought exactly. And that's not all. I was able to find more entries related to the Thieves' Moon. Sounds like a powerful relic that has some effect on time. Just the thing to bring the three gangs together and form a proper Thieves' Guild. Not yet. It's slow going. Anyway, find Captain Sansone outside Daggerfall. Get him to commit to send the Lion Guard to the warehouse. Then talk to Edwayne and get his cooperation like you did with Celine. He said he was taking the road to Oldcroft.
I've little time for talk.
I'm busy, very busy. I just had these pockets sewn. I have a suspicion I didn't simply...
Get away, you sticky-fingered miscreant!
I wondered if I would see you again.
Too much to do and too little time.
Once again, the friend of thieves calls upon the Lion Guard. To what do I owe the honor this time? I've been considering what such a course might look like. But the Coldane cartel has wealth, power, and more than one magistrate on their payroll. I would need to catch them with their hand on the High King's coin purse to make an arrest stick. A tempting offer, but I still don't know if I can trust you. You know I carry a warrant for Gwyneth's arrest. I could just show up and take you all into custody. It would certainly be the more prudent course of action. Yes, Basil. And a criminal organization of murderous werewolves is certainly a much greater concern than a few gangs of pickpockets and street thieves. All right. Get me the information, and the Lion Guard will be there to apprehend the cartel. While I wait to learn the time and place of this trap, I'll assemble as many knights as the Lion Guard can spare. I may require the assistance of your thieves if the cartel proves as dangerous as I believe them to be. Do not make me regret this. Even so, if we enter into this partnership, we do so together. We're all going to have to bloody our swords to stop Coldane. If Gwyneth has no stomach for that, don't bother to send word to me. But if I hear from you, I expect you're all in.
We need a way to root out the bandits.
Over here, friend. Gwen said she'd be sending you to assist me. Gwen mentioned you had something you wanted to talk to me about. Just so happens, I could use some help as well. You first, friend. Then we can discuss what I need. Ah, the cookie jar gambit. Celine's warehouse is the jar, but we still need a cookie to entice the cartel, and a way to let them know it's there and waiting to be swiped. I can help with the latter, but that's where my predicament comes in. I was on my way to meet with a former street hawk. Gorbert got in good with the cartel and has been passing me information. But Lady Birian, a nervous noble with a private militia, caught him and Carso up in a sweep of the road by her estate. Exactly. Me and the Street Hawks will make some noise and draw off the militia while you head southeast and sneak in to free Carso and Gorbert. I left a toolkit if you need lockpicks. There's an escape tunnel in the dungeon. Use that to get out. After we draw out the militia, sneak past what remains, slip into the house, find the dungeon, free Gorbert and Carso, and escape through the tunnel. Easy. Then we can use Gorbert to help entice the cartel to take the bait and spring our trap. We'll draw off most of Lady Byrion's private militia, but even a few would be too much for any of my Street Hawks. I'd expect them to leave behind 2, maybe 3 sentries at most. No problem for someone with your skill and abilities. Quen and I are of a like mind on this. We're thieves, not murderers. Lady Byrion and her militia are just trying to keep Glenumbre's roads safe. Can't fault them for that. Get our people out the sneaky way, and no one has to get hurt. As far as I can tell, Lady Byrion's dungeon cells are full. If the sentries catch you, they'll likely toss you out with some stern words and a warning. But I've seen you in action. No hired soldier is going to catch you. I left the toolkit by the property. If you need more lockpicks, take them from there. I also know her dogs aren't friendly, but food may be able to help you with that. Even mean dogs can't resist a tasty treat.
Be casual, Cutter. Don't do anything to attract attention. Just 2 old friends having a chat in the secluded corner. Now then, to business.
My Street Hawks aren't a charity. It's just good business to make sure we keep the common folk happy and on our side.
Hey, you. Be a pal, and set me and the others free.
At last, I'm free. At last, I'm free.
You picked that lock like a professional. You sure you're not with the militia? Or that this isn't another one of Lady Barion's tricks to get me to confess to crimes I didn't commit? Edwayne? Really? I was afraid he got snatched up too. Glad to hear he's safe. Wait a moment. Did the cartel send you? Did they figure out I've been passing information to Edwayne? Before they tossed me down here, I saw them stick Carso in the kennels. If you know about Carso, then Edwayne must have sent you. All right, I'll trust you. I'll sneak out and find Edwayne. But you have to set Carso free. The kennels are upstairs. There's other dogs too. So look for something in the kitchen on the second floor to keep them occupied and quiet. Maybe some chunks of meat or something. Hey, thanks. I'll see you outside. Look, maybe Edwayne trusts you, but I don't know you. I'm not about to tell you my life story just because you unlocked my cell. Get Carso and meet Edwayne and me outside. Then we'll see what we'll see.
dogs! I have to come in there. I'm bringing my whip.
I did not want to call the guard, but you
That's
forced
it.
my hand.
You forced me to call the guard.
Quiet, you damn dog!
Here comes Carso and my friend now. You can trust them, Gorbert. Tell them what we discussed.
Sorry I wasn't more forthcoming. But spying on the cartel for the Street Hawks? I never know who I can trust, you know? Anyway, I'm sure I can work something out with Edwayne so you can slip information to the cartel when you're ready. Gavin Coldane may look like an upstanding coin baron to the world at large, but he runs a growing criminal empire. He's forcing every thief, fence, and burglar in Glenumbre to join his cartel. And don't get me started on the cartel werewolves. Hey, I'm putting my life on the line just mentioning this. But once a street hawk, always a street hawk, right? The cartel has established a new enclave on Dowerstone Island, just south of here. Records, plans, stolen loot. It's all there.
I knew placing a street hawk in the cartel would pay off. Not only will we have a way to pass on the information and bait the trap, we now know where the cartel keeps its most important secrets. This plan is already shaping up nicely. I assumed there would be. For the cookie jar gambit to work, we need a jar, the warehouse, a way to tip off the cartel, which Corbett will help me provide, and a tempting cookie. I leave that detail to you. But after the trap is set, what then? The Lion Guard? That's a bold idea. Thieves using the law to their own advantage? I hadn't considered such a thing. Just being that close to Captain Sansone makes my fingers twitch, but I can't fault your logic. All right. I trust you. I'm in.
The cartel is putting its hand in the what now? Quen told me I'd find you out here with Edwayne. Said you had something you wanted to discuss with me. I assume it has to do with a plan involving some sort of jar? Ah, the cookie jar gambit. And we still need a tempting morsel. I haven't seen anyone run this old swindle in an elf's age. Well, you came to the right person. I know something that will be too irresistible for the cartel to ignore. I just learned that the cartel acquired a crate of heirlooms bound for the Daggerfall auction house. My road sworn were after it, but they beat us to it. There's one item in the collection that Gavin will be especially interested in. The Wolf's Paw Sapphire. An oddly shaped gemstone Gavin Coldane won't be able to resist. The cartel got lucky and hit the caravan before us, but I doubt they know what's in the crates. We just need to figure out where the cartel stores its loot. That's gotta be where they'll take the stolen heirlooms. Not only can we get the perfect bait for your trap, we can also hit them hard and pay them back for Basil. Show the cartel we have teeth. Meet me at the island as soon as you can. Sounds perfect, right? Come on, we can't let this opportunity pass us by. Ha. Over here, outlaw. This is definitely a cartel enclave, but the lot of them are lazy and sloppy. They think they're untouchable, invincible. Well, we're going to show them just how wrong they are. By making the cartel regret they ever crossed the road sworn. And the other gangs too, of course. Let's steal back the Wolf's Paw Sapphire and cause as much damage as we can. Let's burn their supplies first. Then, destroy the weapon stores on the south side of the island. You pour the oil, I'll set stuff ablaze. Then we grab any records and the heirloom. They should be in the tower on the island's east side. I knew you were an outlaw after my own heart. You deal with any of the cartel that tries to stop us, and I'll take care of delivering our message. Gavin Coldane is going to have nightmares after we're done here.
want the latest haul, cataloged by morning.
We're done here. Let's go, outlaw. That was glorious! We bloodied the cartel's nose and rubbed it in the dirt for good measure. Once word gets out that the Wolf's Paw Sapphire and this ledger I acquired are in the warehouse, Coldain will send every thug he's got to get them back. It belongs to Gavin Coldain's personal steward, the same one that handles all the financial records for both his businesses, legitimate and illegal. More to the point, the ledger gives us a complete picture of everything Coldain has his hands in. Quen and the others should take a look before we use it as bait. Speaking of, what happens once a trap gets sprung? You never mentioned involving the law. Not sure how I feel about that. Still, you haven't led me wrong yet. All right, take the ledger and Sapphire back to the den. Tell Quen and the others what you've been up to and set your trap in motion.
I'm ready whenever you give the word, Quen.
Soon, Renna. I just need to speak with my partner first.
Talk to the boss, Lady Kata. I'll just do as I'm instructed.
Celine and Edwayne told me about the plan. We've got a location and a way to get the information to the cartel. Did you and Abrasia come up with something tempting? Renna here is waiting to place the bait in the warehouse when I say the word. This is the Wolf's Paw Sapphire. I heard that had been stolen. I can see why Abrasia thinks Gavin Coldane will find this interesting. And his steward's financial ledger. Coldane will definitely want to get this back, and... oh... there's a lot of detailed entries in here. In addition to references to Nowhere Keys and the Nowhere Vault, this clearly provides proof that Coldane and his cartel are neck-deep in illegal activity. What's the status of Captain Sansone? That's excellent news! Once Renna places the bait, we slip the location to the cartel and let the Lion Guard do the rest. Then, with the cartel out of the way, we can rob the Nowhere Vault and turn these gangs into a proper thieves' guild. Time to deal with the Coldane cartel. We secured a warehouse, some bait, and even a Lion Guard captain to do the heavy lifting. The plan you and the gangs came up with is perfect. We need one last thing, and you're just the thief to pull it off. While Renna here plants the cartel ledger and Wolf's Paw Sapphire in the warehouse, we need someone to leak the information to the cartel. And it needs to appear legitimate, a reliable and trustworthy source. That's where you come in. Yes, with the help of the contact you rescued. Here's where to find Bridget Silvereye, impress her by sneaking in undetected, then sell her the information. The cartel should move on the warehouse quickly. Then we spring the trap. Got all that? Thanks to Edwayne's contact, we know that Coldane's lieutenant runs a cartel den west of Crosswich. The entrance is in a rundown farmhouse. Tell her Raoul's warehouse is in Eaglesbrook. Then find me north of the Dwinarth ruins when you're done. I've never been one for history books, but Sage Vornet's writing is fascinating. He talks about himself more like a teacher than an all-powerful mage. Loved to study cultures from all over. The Codex even mentions how he collected pieces of them. Maybe he means he collected artifacts to store in the vault? But the way it's written, I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll figure it out once we break in there. That we sold Coldane's ledger and the Wolf's Paw Sapphire to Rolls Boron. That they're in his warehouse, but won't be for long, as Rolls has a buyer. Sneak in to demonstrate your skills. Or show her how powerful you are. She respects aggression. Time to put the plan into motion.
Don't worry. I'll take care of my part. You take care of yours. By the time you sell our secrets to the Coldane cartel, the ledger and the sapphire will be safely in place at the warehouse. All tempting and irresistible.
Thanks to Edwayne's contact, we know that Coldane's... Renna will set the bait. You just need to make sure Bridget bites.